Yes, we're live now.
I can't tell because I can't see you.
Uh,
Because
no.
you're not here. You're not with me.
No, I'm here. I'm here on the
We're,
internet.
we're in different places.
Yes, so Jem is calling from his house, and I'm at my
And
house, obviously.
over the internet.
Over the internet. Yeah. So we're
Over,
gonna be
over,
we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff today, also over the internet. Uh,
there will be.
Let me see if I can just show a sneak peek. It's not everything is turned on now, but I think
Mm,
if I change to here, you're gonna have a sneak peek of what's to come.
the
So
stuff.
yeah, black tank, gray tank, Jem's phone, Carlito's phone. What's all that?
What's all where?
What's all? Well, you can see it because I'm just sharing it in the stream. Um, but yeah, I have some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff to show. So because today we're gonna be battling these two tanks. These two tanks.
Two tanks.
Yes. So you can see it because so Jem can only see right now my um, feed, basically my FPV
Uh,
feed, so you can see
and I've got the
the tank.
delayed. Oh, that's a nice picture. See, I get the delayed feed on the on the Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
so there's a problem that um, I don't have tracks for both tanks. So what I've done is I put some tires on this one, and
So
this one
one's
has the
got
tracks.
tires and
Yeah.
one's got tracks.
Yes. So you're gonna get the tires ones.
Oh,
But it's actually a little bit faster, maybe. I'm not really sure. The track ones is more consistent, but yeah, the black one is the one that's preset to work for the internet, and this one is just a local one. But both can be driven from the internet with no issues. So they have FPV cameras, both of them, and they have that little LED in the front that you can see there. Maybe I'll just show this one. There's a little LED here in the front, and that shoots an IR code. And then you can see there's a little receiver here on the top of the tank, and that receives an IR code. So when I shoot my tank, this tank is gonna get shot and is gonna get a little bit of damage. The
okay.
damage can be repaired as well, so you're not gonna just be like,
You've got a
um,
health bar.
yeah, you have a little health bar, and I'll be showing that all
Not
in.
not like somewhere where they sell juices and stuff like that. Like
No,
you mean like health amount.
health amount, yes. And when you get shot, your health is gonna decrease until it goes to zero. Gem is gonna be controlling one of the tanks, and
Over the internet.
yes, over the internet, and I'm gonna be controlling the other tank, and we're gonna be fighting it out in both in FPV, which is gonna be interesting.
And
Uh,
we'll
yeah,
find out about lag and stuff like that because
yes,
I didn't think that there was any lag going on.
no. So Gem tried a little bit before, just the stream, and we had a
And
little
I had 3 minutes on.
rile going on because he doesn't like the my repair system so far. But that's all. This is the first time that I ever tried it with someone else. Hey Ian, this is the first time that I ever tried it with someone else. So obviously we need these tests to understand like how things work and what can be
Yeah,
improved and what's wrong.
we're not ones for testing it beforehand before
No,
we show it to the world.
I tested it myself. You know.
You know it works then.
Yeah, I know it works. Well, and I tested it with you, so I know that you can get shot as well. But yeah, so the repair system, just so you guys understand how it works before we actually start, is you're gonna have a screen. Actually, shall we show? Let me turn on my tank, and I can
So
set
you
it up.
you've got a tank and an app on your phone,
Yeah,
essentially. So the app on the phone is called Remote XY.
yeah,
Free app. You can get a licensed one, which is quite cheap to upgrade to, but we're just using the free one,
yeah.
and that's what's controlling the drone.
Yes,
And on that drone, you've got a camera system that I'm watching via Zoom.
yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm just sharing my screen over Zoom to
So it's
Gem.
like a multifaceted stream. What's going on? I've got three or
Yes.
four different computer things going on my screen at the same time.
Yes, true.
I've
Because
got
I can also see Jem's phone on the, and that's going to be showing on the stream. So it's quite an advanced system,
So we're
right?
going to show everything now. So you're going to see my phone, my FPV, your phone, your FPV,
Yes.
and the overview of the table of the space that we're playing in.
Yes. Hopefully,
Right.
if this works. Oh, there we go. Laptop
That's an awful lot
thing.
of screens in one go.
Okay. It should be able to work. Just setting things up. Yeah. So
More screens than most.
more screens than most. Yeah. I actually need like 3 screens just to make this work. So if I go on FPV both right now, you should be
Mm.
able to see my crooked FPV camera. Let me see if I can turn it in the right way. Yeah.
Not me, the people on the stream.
Yeah, the people on the stream are going to be able to see my
They're
FPV
going to
camera
see that
there,
because I
and they're going to be able to see my phone. Actually, you can see your phone as well because even though
yes,
you're not
but I'm
connected.
going to see how delayed it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, your tank is not on yet, so you won't be able to connect just yet. So on my side there, you can see a little big fire button on the middle, and you can see I have 2 sliders on the left and on the right. So that controls the both tracks individually. So if I just move the right, it goes left. A bit counterintuitive, but that's how tanks work. And if I move the left one, it goes right.
That's how tanks work.
Yeah.
I've just noticed that there's about a 16-second delay
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
between actioning and it coming up on the Facebook stream. So
Yeah.
that's can't watch that stream at all.
No, no, no. You have to. You can't cheat.
I can't. It's 16 seconds in the past, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So by the time that you go and check, I'll probably. Well, but actually, you can semi cheat by going and checking my health, I guess, as
Yes.
they go around. So you can see there that's Jem's phone on the left. That's what he's holding in his house, completely wireless. It's just a phone, and he's streaming that phone into his computer, um, and then sending that phone into Zoom as a webcam. So it's like a virtual webcam, and then I just capture that webcam that I see and I post it here on the stream. Um, and then you can see mine, which is exactly the same thing. So I'm streaming my phone into my computer, and then I just have the FPV feed for my computer. And then there on the right, you see like a panorama of my me. That's my foot there, and a battle thing that I put some shoes and some stuff on the floor and tilted the chair just to make a little battleground. So, shall we turn on your tank?
Yes, please.
Please. You want to play, yeah?
I want to see how I can shoot you.
Yeah. So that is Jem's tank on now. I'm gonna be placing it here on the floor, and
Mhm.
mine is here on the other side.
So now, if I press this little cloud on my app,
Yeah,
I
it's
can
gonna
connect
connect. Yeah.
straight to the tank, and I
So
get the same screen that Carlos has got.
yeah, except obviously the one on the left is Jem's screen, and the one on the right is my screen.
Hmm.
Let me just do one thing here.
And there's also a delay when you shoot, isn't there?
Yeah, so you can go for a shot now. So when you click on shoot, actually the car goes a little bit backwards and goes like boop. Yeah, and then obviously you can't just shoot like a machine gun. So you see that button changes into reloading, um, because there's a timer that gets set once you start shooting. Uh, internet.
So I'm just driving around now while Carlos is doing. Oh, picture gone. While Carlos is doing what he's doing,
Yeah.
just to see if I can get a bit of practice on the steering
He's
system.
trying to recognize. He's trying to see like where he can go. in the course. Maybe I can give you a better antenna. I don't know if it's gonna help. Let's see.
Your picture doesn't seem to be breaking up.
I'm just gonna change antenna now, so your picture is gonna probably go off for a second and
But look, I
see.
can definitely.
There you
There's
go.
no lag for me.
Yeah,
Like I'm in control. I can see what I'm hitting. It's just my ability to steer well
yeah,
or touch the screen at the right place because
yeah.
it is it's not like holding a stick.
No, I think one of the things that makes it a bit harder is the sticks don't return to center as well,
Yes, that
and
would be
that's
helpful.
yeah, and that's just unfortunately that's just the way that it is with this software. But you could potentially do the same by using just a remote controller. I don't know. I think it will be possible.
Can I get through that there? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Probably you can't go under that desk.
No.
Tell me more about how RC remote control works. Asking Mark. Get technical.
In the tank, I've seen the tank.
Yes, that's mine. Actually, it's on. So if you don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Gonna go away. So Mark is asking how the control for the tank works. So this app that we're using right now, which is basically a phone, so you can see there on the bottom screen, that's Jem's phone on the left and my phone on the right. Connects connects wirelessly to an Arduino that's on the tank. And when you move left and right, the only thing that you're doing is saying for a servo to move forward and back. And Jem, do you notice any lag moving?
No,
Yeah. So
I've got
obviously
no lag.
this
I
is
think
very
the other thing you do need to say though is that yes, it is kind of connecting wirelessly, but you've got another wireless sender there for me to connect to my car.
Oh, no, no.
Because
So my car just connects to the my
the
network at
internet,
home,
yes.
and then you're connecting to that
So
network.
I'm connecting to the internet
Yes.
to the app,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
Remote XY, and
Yeah, it's basically the
your
app is the
car.
middleman.
Yeah. So we're
That
both connecting. My car and my phone are connecting to the app that is Remote XY.
yes.
That's we're not connect. I'm not connecting directly to the car or the tank.
No, the app is then well, actually, the way that it works is that your phone through the app connects to the Remote XY server, and this car, is also connected through the internet to the same server. So the car is just reading what's being changed in the. Look at the cat. The car is just reading what's being changed in that internet website, the middleman. Yeah,
My
you're
shot.
trying to shoot me.
Yes. What do you think I'm trying to do?
Just run away.
Oh no,
Where's
it's
my
gone
phone?
away again.
Okay, so shall we start? Shall we start a battle?
I've already started.
You already started the battle. All right, I'm gonna place you. I'm gonna place
No,
you
run
on the
away,
top.
run away,
I'm
run
gonna
away,
place you on the top. Where are you going?
run away.
Okay, you ready? Stop. Okay, I'm gonna face you to the wall. I'm gonna do the same with mine. Oh shit.
What?
I'm gonna rearrange the battlefield a little bit, just to make it
But
more complicated. I'll put
I don't
some
know about this.
things
It's
on
like
the floor as well.
you're gonna know where you are.
I'm not gonna know. Well, I know my house obviously, but let me recenter mine. And are you ready to go then?
Yeah.
Let the battle commence. Yes, let the battle commence. All right, and we are going. So you already have 3 shots fired, and no damage. Um, WebRTC allows P2 video and data at low latency around the world. Some sweet C library. Yeah, well, I'll take a look. Thanks, man. Yeah, at the moment this is all done
What?
um,
Three or four
through
different
Arduino and the app.
Arduino
I would like
XLIN.
to do it without the app, but it's I don't know how easy or difficult that is. So you can see me here being a little bit sneaky, going
Yeah.
under some places that I can't tell Jem about, and I'm gonna see if I can spot him. Where's
Everything's
he
changed. Oh, my picture keeps breaking.
at? Everything's changed.
I'm going to use as many excuses as I can get in.
Yeah, I can maybe because mine doesn't seem to be changing, so maybe I can use another receiver. Oh, there he is. Shh, don't
No,
tell
no,
him.
no, run
Don't
away,
tell
run
him.
away,
Don't tell him.
run away.
Is that him? I think that's him. Yes, it is him. What are you doing? Did I get him?
Where,
I don't know. I don't think I get him.
where, where is
Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go this way.
he? Loading.
So I think this will work a little bit better if Jem had, like, Jem has a little bit of a handicap because he doesn't have tracks on his car.
It
From
still turns pretty well.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Don't tell him.
I think it's
Don't
like
tell
the
him.
centering. Like, what happens? My thumb keeps coming off of the little black dots.
The little black box.
The dots.
Maybe I can change this camera as well to be more focused on the action, at, which is gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm not
more
doing
there.
that. I'm not even looking at that one. Like,
Okay.
you know, the phone. Where is he?
See if I can get him now.
He run away fast, man. Does that mean that your one is much more agile then?
No.
Come
Hey.
on.
So there's also another thing. Like not every single shot hits the target. It depends on obviously how the sensor on top of the car is, and the light conditions and everything. So
Ah, have
sometimes,
I been shot?
yeah.
Been shot. I've
So
been shot.
sometimes,
Ah, stop, stop.
so you can see there on the
No,
left-hand side screen, Jem's
what have you
health
done?
reducing massively. I'm running away now, just before he regains. Like, what the hell happened right there? You can see that Jem's health has been massively reduced, and he can repair. So when you get hit, your gar one of the tracks is gonna start spinning, and you can repair that track by. There's two ways. You can either um, try
Try
to
and
under
fight the speed.
yeah, try to fight the rotation and then press repair, and that's just going to reset the middle value for um, where that servo is trying to rotate. Or you can completely shut down your tank, which doesn't take too long right now, but I'm going to increase that by pressing and holding repair. So when you press and hold repair, actually the tank eventually shuts down, and then you can just recenter the sticks and restart the tank again. All right. Let's see if I can find Gem again. He's highly damaged. So every shot that I take, the damage is between 20 and 40. Let's see if we could go this way. So I think with the next shot, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get him and kill him. Where is he at? Is he behind me? I think the tracks do give me a little bit of an. Oh, I find him! Found him! I found him! Fire! Fire! God damn it!
Why can I not hit
Fire!
you? You're right in front of me and
Fire!
you're not being shot. That's not on.
Oh, because yeah, I'm not being shot because I killed you first. I think your health is zero now.
Fair. That's just not fair.
All right, let's reset. Yeah,
Can't
so
believe
when your health is zero, if you could press and hold repair, center your sticks, press and hold repair for about like 4 or 5 seconds, and then let go, and the health will be reset back, and the shot. Yeah, see. So now you have 100 shots, and just to show you that I can get shot, do you wanna try and shoot me from there?
Yeah.
All right, go on.
Did I shoot you?
No, not yet.
He's right in front of me.
Let me see. From the left is a bit easier. Shoot. There we go. See? 75.
So I can't shoot you from the front.
You can, but from the front, the hits are a lot harder to hit. Repair. Repair. There we go. All repaired. Repair. Oh, again, thanks. 46. So you have to be fast, and you can see that. So in order for me to repair, I have to put my stick up, my left stick up, until the tank stops. So I have to figure out where the tank is actually getting stopped, and then when I click repair, then I can put back to the middle, and then the tank
Why
works as
can't I?
normal.
I'm not moving.
Huh?
I can't. I've got no drive.
Oh, did you press repair too many times?
Too many times.
Yeah, maybe you stop. There we go. Yeah, you're moving now. Okay, let's reset. Oh, you fucker! Stop shooting me.
Just practicing.
Well, shoot me again because I've only have eight lives back. No.
Oh,
Practicing, practicing shooting me, practicing the cheating.
oh. It's these buttons.
So you have
Yeah.
to keep me in the center.
If they was returned to center, it would be very handy.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
easier.
I can't shoot you from the front.
You can, but it takes a lot more hits than if it's from the side. Like from the side, if you're trying to shoot me now.
If I can get it to stop turning.
Yeah, that's it. Shoot me now.
Wait, shoot me now. Shoot me now.
Shoot me now that I'm perfectly still.
Shoot me now. Shoot me now while I'm waiting. Stop it. Stop it.
Fire. There you go. Yeah, see? Health. You don't have to like if you keep on firing, it doesn't matter. Like that shot
I just
took
can't
me
help it.
right away.
I just
Right.
can't help it.
So
I didn't
I'm
see
gonna
you. I
repair.
didn't see you recoil though.
Huh? No, because on that one, oh, you don't? Actually, you
No.
should. Yeah. Oh, I
I
know
didn't.
why you don't feel recoil. Because
No.
the tires spin too fast.
But
Because
I
they
didn't
don't
see
have
you
tracks.
do a recoil either or a turn when I last shot you.
Say what?
When I last shot you,
Yeah.
I didn't see you. You just turned off,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's
So
why.
with my last shot, I break down, so it's not gonna turn anywhere. It just won't go anywhere else. All right. So I'm gonna change your position now. I'm gonna put you on the other side, and I'm gonna put myself here on this side. So how's the experience so far? Let me go back to the main.
Um, yeah, finicky, tiny, silly little arguments like it would be handy if these sliders went back to center.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
yeah. I agree.
no lag. I've got no lag problem.
Yeah,
Is it the tires? If it was tracks, would it turn
yeah. I think the tracks will be a
faster?
lot easier to turn to work.
Maybe some sound.
Some
You
sound
know,
from
like
what? From the firing.
yeah,
Yeah, that can be added, but unfortunately, this app, so Remote
yeah,
XY that you can see here on the bottom, um,
free version.
it's a free version, so it only allows for, in order for people not to pay for it, it only allows for five things to be added to the screen. So you can see there on the left, that's one for the slider, and then three more in the middle for the fire, for the text, and for the repair, and then another one on the right that makes five.
Okay.
Because I would like to have like I can't do this obviously, a health bar that's just green, and the more you get shot, the lower the bar is gonna get until it would be a lot more visible than just something that says health 75.
Mhm.
Um,
Yes, a health bar.
yeah,
Like
I
you
would
could
like
do
lights for
something
the
like
tank as well, so you can turn off and on lights. But yeah, the the
But like you, when you
potential.
shot me, you
Yeah.
could actually play a sound on
Oh yeah,
my
yeah,
phone.
yeah,
I've been shot.
yeah, easily, because obviously it's already recognizing that you've been shot. Your health is getting lower.
Changing, so I can then have a sound that I've been shot or a sound that I'm shooting.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, how much is the upgrade version? It's only going to be a few quid, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know for sure. It's not a lot. It's just that
Not a lot.
whenever you say, "Oh, you have to pay for the app," people go like, "Oh, I don't want to pay for the app."
Well,
And
you know,
my objective is just to get, a lot of people playing this.
well, look, even at this stage, you know, with just these, it's not too bad. I
There's
quite
a cat.
enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I can't think of much I'd want to change on that other than centering those sticks. That I think would change a lot for me
yeah,
because like I can turn and then instantly go straight rather than right now I'm having to
meow.
wobble straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, maybe some LEDs on your tank when
That
I've shot you.
show you when I get shot.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Like I
yeah.
need some feedback that I know that I've shot you.
Yeah. Oh, well, the feedback is the tank spins uncontrollably.
Sure, but you could have done that. You could have chosen to do that
Yeah,
move.
yeah, yeah. I know. But in the other way, it's like, I don't know. It
I
might
don't
be
know.
good and bad
Maybe
to show
guys
you that
watching, anyone
I'm
out there
shooting.
who's got an idea, let us know.
Are people controlling these remotely from a phone? Yes, Dustin. So Jem is on his house,
Yeah, I'm at
controlling
home
the left-hand side tank, um, and I'm on my house controlling the right side tank.
on
But
my phone. So on my
yeah,
phone, I've got this little app.
okay, go out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're letting the cat out.
yeah,
Cat's out. So even though you're at home
yeah.
in the same room as the tanks, you don't necessarily have to be.
No, it doesn't matter. Like these tanks could
Like
be
here, you could
anywhere.
be just as remote as I am.
Yeah, yeah. Just need someone
Yeah.
to turn the tanks on, I guess.
And then turn the computer on for the feed, for the
Yes.
FPV part of it.
Yeah.
Because that's local to you, and I'm watching your feed, your computer screen via another app called Zoom.
Yeah.
So you'd still need someone in the battle room
No,
to
all
make
of
that
this can be
connection.
automatic actually, and
Yeah,
the tanks can just
but
go to a thing and recharge automatic.
you'd need a PC then in the battle room
Yeah, probably.
to transmit back the videos,
Yes.
which is not too bad.
Yeah.
You know,
Shall we have another fight?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
trying to
Like
get
if
the
we had a
camera.
look right now, you just tossed out a few things, but if you had a bit of a landscape,
Yeah, yeah. That'll be a lot more interesting than just going around chairs and shoes. All right,
yeah.
let's go. Where is that? Oh.
Look at where
Right.
you stuck me, you cheater. You
Huh? No, I
stuck
stuck you on the place that I was
right,
before.
right in the corner.
Like that.
Look, God, it takes me 10 minutes to get out of here now. He's left me the tiniest little mazy so he can get to me. This is what it is. Yeah, give him plenty of
See
time.
if we can snipe him back.
I'll get through this teeny tiny gap.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
You know where I am.
So I can see myself there. Hey. I don't know where you are. I hear the tracks behind me, but I have absolutely no idea where you are because I'm just looking at my FPV feed, which is on a screen off the computer. So I'm trying to see if I can like scan to see if I can find you, but I think that's you up there. Oh yeah, that is you. You made a mistake.
Can't even,
Nope.
can't even. There we go.
Can I fit here? Come on, come on.
Just, I'm just going to push that out of the way. I'm just going to push it out of the way.
Oh, there you go. There. Fuck you. Fuck yeah. Fuck you.
Shoot, shoot.
Fuck you.
Reload and turn. Reload while you turn. Shoot,
Reload
shoot.
one.
Reload while you turn. Reload while you turn.
So
Where'd he
I'm
go?
safe here behind the stuff. It has no clue that I'm here. I don't think it didn't hit me. No, it didn't hit me. I don't think he hit me. I hit him either. I'm gonna try it now. Oh, there we go. Did I hit him? Maybe not.
Where is he? Where's he gone?
I'm gonna fuck him up.
Where has he gone?
Oh no, through the hole there. I don't think I could do that through the hole, but you never know. All
Where
right,
has he gone?
I'm gonna hide. Can I get up? Get up. I'm gonna go here. You'll never find me here.
I can't see. I just had you. Aha!
Ah, you sucker.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Reload and turn.
Reload and turn. So none of us are shooting each other, which is good actually, because the one thing I thought is that this game is going to be too easy if you just like spam the fire button, but because of the obviously the light conditions and the nature of shooting IR beams across a room, that means that the sensor on top of the tank has to be positioned favorably, which is why because of how the way that I've placed the sensor, um, it doesn't it doesn't hit you no matter how I shoot or where I shoot. You know why? So, but
It's
like
quite funny.
this way, I should be able to fuck you up. Oh fucker! And so interesting. I could see you shooting at me with the IR with the camera.
What?
Oh 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 oh! I
See
lost
my
FPV.
IR flashing?
Yeah yeah. I saw your IR flash. I think my battery went dead, so I'm just gonna
Does that mean I
change.
win?
Huh?
Does that mean I win?
Yeah. For now.
But now, yeah. Look, you can also change my antenna as well because it's like a regular blank out.
I think your
I
if
really
mine
thought I'd have more lag.
if my FPV died, yours is probably dying as well. So I'm just gonna replace
Okay.
the.
But I really thought I'd have a lot more lag, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm quite impressed. There was, that's. I don't know if that's raceable, but definitely for tanks. That's I can't tell the lag.
yeah. Let me take a look at the comments. Um, People controlling remotely, yeah, they are. So we could set a few of these up in one house and have random people drive around from their house using a phone. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
exactly
objective of this actually,
exactly, exactly it.
to have
We could have,
anyone can just log in and race this.
but where
And
we're failing at the moment is the amount of video feeds. You can
yes,
have untold tanks
yes,
if video feeds.
yes. But that comes in with my next adventure in coding,
Hmm.
where I've managed to get a video feed from also a little Arduino that you see there, and it's very comparable to the FPV feed that we have right now. Actually, I would say that it's even better. The cool
Okay.
thing about this is, thanks, Dustin. The cool thing about this is that with this system, it's exactly the same type of tank. Just instead of an FPV camera, it has a digital camera, if you could call it that. Is that you can connect as many as these to a network as you want. And you know, uh, I haven't tried it, but technically, I think that would be doable. That means that you'd possibly have unlimited FPV feeds and
The
tanks
only thing
driving
you
around.
would need would be the central router to do that, though.
Yeah, so, but right now it's connecting to my network, so it's just like a phone or whatever connecting to my
Kind of
network.
like
There's
that.
only,
Yeah. So yeah, we've got potential for 100 tanks in one place.
yeah,
Run off of a central router,
that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
and they all get their own allocation because they've all got to get their own IP.
Yeah,
But you could definitely do that.
yeah. So that's the next step. But yeah, like the if I only got tracks for this one, the experience, Gem's experience would be a lot better, I think, in at least driving it, because I feel I have a lot more control over mine than Jem has over his because he has wheels, and
Yeah.
the servos obviously aren't like
Right.
set up in the same way. So maybe one is a bit higher than the other one. So when he's turning left or turning right, maybe it skids a little bit on the floor. And for me, because I always have like several like layers of contact in the floor, it doesn't really matter. Like the tracks just go over something and keep on going. So I have
Okay.
more permanent contact than Jem on his little black tank. But I think the shooting was working pretty well, wasn't it?
All right, but hang on a second. Can I just say
Yeah,
something? So
go on.
on my car,
Yeah.
you're driving my front left and my rear right.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
You're not driving my front right and my rear left.
Uh, no. So the this
Whereas
is this.
tracks,
Oh, this is the
the
servo.
tracks, the whole right hand side is driving.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I'm having driving problems
Yeah.
because I'm driving from the front left and the rear right.
Yes. But even though, like, are you having that many problems?
No, no, it's just less than yours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's like just a small thing. I mean,
That's just when until the tracks turn up.
stupid tracks.
That's just until the tracks turn up. So that's a by the by for
Let me
me.
see if they've turned up actually.
You know what I wouldn't mind,
Yeah.
might sound silly,
No,
would be a
there's some mail.
crosshair.
It's a what?
A crosshair, like a center of my screen or a circle
No.
so that I've got you on target kind of thing.
Oh,
Just overlay that onto my feed, couldn't you? Could you just put
not
a
the FPV.
PNG
No, not on the FPV feeds. No. Oh, actually, I could. Actually, yes, I could.
overlay of a PNG?
Yes, because but just for what we're doing right now. So
No.
I could put a plus on your on the camera that you see. Yes, that wouldn't be very hard.
Could you
Almost have my
could you
printer up and
left
running.
and
We'll
right?
get to print one soon. Yeah.
Your
So
left and right was way more controllable than mine, wasn't it?
the what? Sorry.
Of degrees of left and right.
Yeah, I think so.
You got me in your sights, you could line it up way better than I could.
More or less. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you could
I agree. Like
line.
the control, when you let go, it should return to the center. But I have no way of doing that right now, fortunately. Um,
Hmm, okay, but that's great. All right, so that's 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 it. We've got into battle now.
Finally.
How how fast?
Yeah.
See, the latency was pretty good. I wonder if you could take it to a drone.
Yeah, you can.
I wonder if it is enough latency. Like, are we forgiving a bit of latency because it's a tank?
Yeah, obviously. But the thing is that with a drone, it has to be a stable drone. But that's the next
The
step.
phantom drone, like one of those
Yeah, exactly. It just
up
has
to
to be
go up
stabilized.
drones.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very, very good. So technically, right now, anybody that's got the Remote XY app
Yeah.
could battle you
Yes. Or can battle. I can even just set
and let
um,
them battle me, and you could be the judge.
and let them battle each other. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Doesn't. Or I can just set up 10 different tanks and have like a mega battle. And if I can disable if I can disable the health, when you die,
Yeah.
you're dead. You don't get to repair back.
Or someone could build a tank, send it to you, and then have it battle you.
Or
Do you
the
get what I
well,
mean?
probably the other way around,
What?
because no one else has the code for this yet. So about the code, maybe I don't know if our viewers have seen the previous things, but this is not it's not actually new because I've done this before with. See if we can get it.
It's not new, but the combination is new.
Yeah, not new. I mean, in terms of someone driving a car in my house, because from before,
Yeah, we didn't mention that.
yeah, I've already created these Orlandos that also have the exact same system. So you have a little Arduino on the back that connects to the internet, and with the remote XY, you can just drive these around in my house in the exact same way that you were driving the tank. The only difference is that these obviously don't shoot IR beams, because they're just for, I don't know, like exploration or something like that. But we had the same thing. Like we had people around, just two guys last week. Was it last week? 2 weeks ago? I don't remember.
2 weeks ago.
Um, Driving two of these plus me driving my own car, all in FPV, just driving around and trying to find stuff in my house.
Awesome. It
Yeah.
is really, really awesome. So we're going to keep pushing this little boundary a little bit more.
Yeah.
This camera system, that can we talk about that for a little bit?
The what system?
The camera.
Yes, the new one. This.
Yes, because that is a digital camera
Yes.
transmitting over 2.4
Yes.
with bugger all lag on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that is a potential for giving multiple drones flying at the same time,
Yes, multiple as in many, many.
as in many
Yes.
flying at the same time.
Yes.
So, like, it's like digital over analog kind of thing in digital,
Yes.
no interference, because there's no interference between my picture and your picture.
Well, now we were driving in FPV, so we were just using regular FPV cameras. But if I move when I move to this system, then yeah, you can have as many as you want. It doesn't really matter. It's just the bandwidth of the wireless
The
router that
main,
you're sending to that is gonna.
like a hub router,
Yeah.
as opposed to now, where you've got.
No, you're limited because you're sending like FPV feeds in a very wide band.
Mm,
So you're not just sending bits
okay,
and bytes. Well, I don't know exactly how it works, but
yeah, sends data packets.
yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
FPV, how does the FPV send the image across?
Uh,
I'm not sure.
I'm guessing that would have to. That's just digitizing. That's taking it literally off the raster and sending it straight out of the raster. So it takes off the sensor.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This system pretty much. Oh, my computer froze for a second. Yeah. So this system pretty much takes a picture every millisecond and then combines all that picture in a video, which then displays in a little browser that. So this creates a little web server that has a browser that then displays the picture that's being sent to me.
Quite a nice little system. So let's talk about long range for a second then.
Yeah.
So yesterday we was talking about how much range you got with the last one when we was doing last week.
Yeah, last
Uh,
week I guess 50 meters about, but with a lot of
yeah,
setup, with a lot of different stuff. Like I had an
and
antenna sticking out of my window.
terrible. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
but
But
also, it's terrible, but in a way, the this is the this is the antenna we're using. That little thing there. That's on the
rubber
PCB.
ducky.
That's no. This. I mean, you can't see it, but I'm showing the.
Oh, the one on the car, you mean?
Yeah, the car is that.
The one on
That's
the
the
car.
antenna that's on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
no
you're
wonder that it's
obviously
even
you're
at
using,
50 meters, I was already amazed that they could do so much.
but that's a PCB antenna, which are traditionally shit.
Yes.
So if you plugged in an actual antenna onto that new
Which,
better.
yeah, which curiously enough, these new Arduino chips that I'm using have one. So this rubber ducky antenna that's connected here is actually connected directly to this. And from preliminary tests of me just walking out, my phone lost Wi-Fi way before that. And I
Before
managed to
that.
run like 80 meters down the street without any other antennas like sticking out of my house or anything. I managed to walk like 80 meters out and like tilting it with the sky and the ground. I was able to see my phone far away that the image was still changing. So I think this would potentially mean that you can go, if you have the proper setup, you can go very, very far.
But you could definitely fly indoors
Yeah,
or
definitely. Yeah.
in a small park
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and have very little heat.
Yeah, because it's like 5 volts. That, yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
because this is the other thing with the
doesn't heat up.
VTXs, especially like in our little cars. Like I want to leave my VTX in the car, and it's just I'm stressing because there's so much heat, so much power wasted in that heat.
Yeah.
You know? And if this has got very little heat, we could replace it with them.
Yeah, I mean, last night me and Jem were trying, and I was using this as a webcam, just connected to a lipo, and it stayed on for an hour, 2 hours, I don't know.
And no heat,
A
and
little warm. Yeah,
very
but
little current draw compared
yeah.
to an all-in-one VTX.
The ESP board, Andy, is called ESP 32 Cam.
And the other point that I want to make there is if you show the camera again, your picture seems to have frozen on Facebook. Um, if you show the camera again,
Yeah.
the the actual size of the camera, physical size of the
Oh yeah, it's
camera,
very tiny.
lets the center point of the lens
Yeah.
be higher in the car.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because our big lenses end up the center point ends up low, and you're looking out like low across the bonnet, like you're very short
Yeah.
trying to drive the car. You
Yeah.
need a cushion or something.
Yeah.
Um,
I think if eventually when like the only thing that I can see with this board right now, the ESP32, is that as soon as you start increasing the display ratio of the picture that you're doing, it starts getting slower and slower and slower. But
well,
that's all about memory from the board and memory from this little unit. So as stuff increases, when uh, when uh, when there's ESP64, then you could pretty much use full HD to fly your drone.
uh,
That costs like this costs how much? £5, something like that.
yes, and it's well way more convenient. And again, there's loads less current draw.
Yeah,
Major issue for me: the current draw and the heat.
yeah,
Yeah, I can forgive. Look, we've been flying for years now in snow anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, so if I and driving ain't much different. That picture isn't nice and crystal clear, so it's not like I'm going to go down in picture grade by
mm,
using that camera. Not really. Might look a little bit washed out, but I think that's a saturation. That's some settings that hasn't been done properly.
mm.
Um, I would go for it. I'm very interested in
It's
that
all
camera.
about testing. Just I have to put one of these in a drone and see how far I can go and how the latency is. Because when so the difference is when there's latency, the snow helps the picture to still be transmitted at full speed. That's why there's snow. But in digital systems, it breaks. It like starts getting slower because obviously the data can't be parsed, can't be sent as quickly if you're too far away.
Uh,
So it's not gonna get the image quality isn't gonna reduce unless you tell it to reduce, um, which I guess is possible as well. But what's gonna happen is that let me think, the image is gonna go slower and like break a lot more.
but if you lowered the resolution, that would go.
Again, it depends how far you are and how. It's always about the range and the speed of communication between both devices. So the more quality you take away and the more resolution you take away, the faster you're going to be able to send files, right?
Sure, sure. Okay, so
Dustin Johnson is asking, is there anywhere I can go to learn more about how this works and parts used?
me,
Yes, so I've
Carlos in the back room.
so I have another video on YouTube. I don't know. I think you're watching from Facebook there, Dustin. So if you go to YouTube, seeknd.fpv, there's a video that teaches you exactly how to make this, like an internet controlled, remotely or local internet controlled crawler. and it's just the code difference a little bit from that to this. Actually, I have to thank, I don't know if I have to thank or to criminalize Matt Merchiniak. Keep saying his name wrong. Because he's the one that started annoying me like, oh, can I put this thing instead of my car? Can I put it in my tank? And I'm like, so annoying, dude. All right, fine, I'll make a code. And then I started coding more and more and more, and I'm like, oh well, I might as well just make a
Make
battle
everything.
tank out of this, anyways. But yes, thanks. You know, you guys have now
Thanks, Matt.
internet battle tank, thanks to Mac. Let me type it in. So it's youtube.com CKNDF FPV. Oh,
Yes.
I don't know if that's gonna show. I'll just type CKND FPV. Oh, I think that's only showing on YouTube. Let me see if I can post it directly on my video.
On the live stream.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Right.
Yeah, so on the there's a video that has links for everything. Otherwise, just go to GitHub and look for Internet Control Crawler, and all the tools and everything that you need to either build a car like this or actually it's not like this. This is the conversion. The one that you'll be making is, well, if you follow every instruction, is one like this. So this is fully 3D printed, and it has a little thing on the bottom as well that controls it. But obviously uh, this um, this system can connect to anything. It's just servos moving, so it doesn't really matter what it's connected to.
Yes, because it's pretty much the same system that you used for the when we first did the drift cars,
Yeah.
and you used made the jiggy me mokery pokery shakery thing to hold the phone.
Yes,
We was
exactly.
controlling two servos over the phone.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. It's all pretty much the same. Like you're using a one one thing that can connect to the internet and then receive information and then parse it out to the different sensors that it has. And in this case, the sensors are just servos or an ESC that moves up and down.
Yeah, yes. And
So
Dustin said that he's already subscribed.
yeah,
Uh, you should watch them more than Dustin. When the notification comes up, you should watch the video.
shall we have another battle?
I don't mind. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I
Let
have
me in.
if the batteries are charged.
You gotta let me in.
Yeah, I need to turn on the car. Give me
Let me in.
a second.
Maybe less stuff
List of what? No,
on
on the
the
floor.
floor.
Why?
Because I spent 10 minutes trying to get out of the corner. Yeah.
You're just too bad at this. Oh man,
Andy, there's no track today. We've
there's no
been
what?
can- Andy's asking if you can see my track today.
Oh.
But no, there's no
Uh,
track.
all right. So I took a lot more stuff from the floor now.
I did take my track down, and it's become very small. Yeah. Uh, I don't know how to show you my track.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a battery here. It's funny though that no, you won't be able to see that.
No, you can't see it, can you?
Maybe you can. Yeah, put it there.
There,
No, on the left hand side, on top of your phone. Yes, there. And now just stretch it to be. Yeah, there you go.
thereabouts.
A little bit lower. Yeah, that's it. You can see his track.
There,
No.
in the area. That's where it is. So I've changed it now, and I've made this green bit um, to join. So we've got a crossroads, and I'll do that in black when the phone shop opens. Um, but now I get a nice drift around here. I can drift this way. Really, I need to. I'm embarrassed to admit that I've got no clue how to drift. So I'm having to teach myself how to drift. I can race. I can drive around there really fast, but I can't drift. So yeah,
You
okay, let me
need to
bring it down.
drift.
Yes, drifting is awesome.
Almost mandatory. Right. I had a lipo checker just a moment ago in my hand, and now it's disappeared mysteriously.
Always like that. Always like that.
So hopefully this lipo is charged. I
But I
think.
am quite impressed with this roadway stuff
With the what?
and
Oh
with
yeah,
the roadway stuff.
yeah.
I never liked this white line when Carrera. See, I'm a big slot car guy.
Yeah.
When Carrera did it, um, and they had a white line down the middle of the slot car track, I never liked it. It made it look really poor.
But now you do.
Uh, and well, in the FPV view, it's very good because like this is a nice width lane for you to drive in, and when
Mhm.
you change lanes, you know you've changed the lane.
Yeah.
So I quite like that actually.
All right. Are you ready then?
All right, let me move this screen out of the way. Hang on, let's move that screen out of the way. I'll put that
Oh,
back down there. So
clicked on the wrong thing.
is my phone, is my car,
Put myself
my tank
there.
on?
Your
Yes,
tank is on, yeah.
my FPV is on.
Let me also connect
It's
to
a battle tank,
mine.
black tank, and grey tank. Really, that's the most imaginative names. Like,
Because it's just to understand like which one is what.
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, black tank
Oh shit.
and grey tank.
Great tank. Okay, so I can now show you both.
Army, Eagle Army tank. What?
Huh? Eagle
Anyway, I'll just
Army
know.
tank.
Don't worry about me.
Happily tanks. All right. Are you ready for next
Mm,
battle?
mm.
Battle Royale. Tank Battle
Yes.
Royale.
All right. Are we ready? Is all the people ready?
Yeah. Do you want a cross?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little cross.
Actually, it's no, it's too much of a bother.
Right. Get it. Fine.
All right. Uh, let's go
Fine.
then. Go for it. I
Got
can
fine.
find
Oh,
it.
look, picture gone.
Let me. Okay. Come back. Come back for a second. I'm gonna do something for you. Come back or
Drive
stop your
forward.
car. Yeah. You can stay here.
Gonna drive.
Stop. Stop. There we go. Don't drive off the table as well.
That was nothing.
So I'm gonna put you here.
Really?
Yes.
What's that done to me?
Give me a second.
You're changing parameters on me now.
No, I'm giving
You're
you
making my you're
the
making my
other
tank
feed.
more shootable.
Shush.
That's what you're doing.
I'm making you think what?
More shootable.
More shootable. No.
Yes. So I take more hits. That's what you're doing, isn't it? You're doubling my hit points.
Oh shit. Shit, I did the wrong one. Doubling your hit points. What the fuck? No,
No?
I screwed up for a second there. Now I need to do it again.
It looks like you tuned your camera into my tank,
Yeah, so I'm just changing
the FPV channels.
yeah. No, not the FPV channels. I'm changing the receivers. So I'm giving you the better receiver.
Oh, fancy.
Yes.
Actually, the picture does look pretty clean now.
The picture does look pretty clean.
What's going on?
Same thing. Okay, and
Something's happening.
now I have to find mine.
He gets the better tank, he gets the better picture, he gets the better camera.
Everything. But the cameras are the same. Alright. Uh, now I need to do like you're forcing me to do like a ton of stuff that I didn't want to do.
I
There you
didn't
go.
even know you were doing it.
So that one is mine now.
That's your one now.
Yeah. But I need to change the feed in live cam so you can have the proper one. So that means I need to disable.
You see, these are part of the problem.
So I'm gonna go here.
And
Give me a second.
I won't moan anymore. It's only because I moaned, isn't it? That's why.
Yes, definitely is.
That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so now I have to delete you. Boop.
I put my track back.
And now I'm gonna add webcam. And which one is it? This one? No. Webcam. This one.
This is why it's hard. See?
I have to figure out which one you're on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you should now be able to see. This is your car, yeah? Yeah. Good. Thing that Jen annoys me to do.
It's not my fault.
It's totally your fault. Okay.
It's always mine.
So let's see now. This obviously is gonna fail because it's the wrong one. Let's try and select. Yeah. Okay. So now you have the whatever perfect feed, and I have the
Look,
shit feed, which doesn't really matter because it's for the stream only. Because
best
I'm not
feed.
looking at that feed. I'm looking at a different controller. I have a screen in my
Oh,
house that shows.
oh, wow. The
Yeah.
world has become clean,
You
clear.
happy now?
Yes.
Okay. No. Okay. Let me just unblock. Yeah. And oh, sorry. Give me a second. Just have to connect back to the tank. Hmm?
I'm going. Wow, look at that. Oh, blimey.
Well, hopefully all of this FPV stuff wouldn't matter much because soon because everything will be done through internet. Okay, we're ready to go. All ready to go. Let's go and shoot each other. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Your FPV is good now, yeah?
My
Oh,
FPV's awesome now. I can actually see things.
is that you? No. What's that? Oh, that's the other car. I'm seeing things. All right, run away.
Where are you? I can't see you. Is that you? I saw something move. Yes, that's you.
Shit, I can see him. Oh, run away. Somewhere close, I guess.
Hunting you down. Reload yet? Reload yet? Oh no, can't reload yet.
Ah, I see him. Is that him? Just a pot shot just to see if I get lucky. No. Let's see if I can counter. But yeah, like if this was like a little village or something,
Yes.
that would be super cool,
Even
wouldn't
a
it?
cardboard village like on the track.
Yeah.
Like cardboard boxes will do.
Where's he at?
Yeah.
Oh, is that him? Yes. Ah, goddamn you. Come here. Come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. Did I get you?
I think I got you.
Oh, damn it. You did. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Ah, no, I missed as well. 3 shots fired versus how many? 2 shots fired. So you have take some
Got
pot
fun.
shots now.
Ah. See, this chair is exactly what you're expecting to happen.
Run away. You'll never be able to see me coming now. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Shit.
I saw you. And you're lucky my thumbs keep falling off the dots. Yeah?
You're just spamming that shoot button for just on the hopes that it actually shoots.
No, I need to shoot sometimes.
Am I get? Oh yeah, I think I got the shot from you.
No
Oh,
idea how to repair anything. I don't get the repair thing.
you don't get the
Repairing.
repair thing.
Yeah, it's not repairing
Move your
anything.
left one, full. Yeah. Uh, you can repair easily by moving your left one full up and then clicking repair. Screw you. You're trying to shoot me while I'm
No, I did
explaining
not
you.
shoot. I did not shoot. I did not.
I saw you
But
turning towards me, little
yeah, because I
devil.
put the left one full up, like you told me to. Like
I'm
you
gonna
told me to
roll
do
you.
that.
I'm gonna
You haven't
steamroll
done.
you. Where you at?
And then you have a go.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Oh, where'd he go?
I think he's
Where'd
just
he go?
behind here.
Where'd he go? He was just there.
Ah, there he
Aha.
is. Ah, damn it. I saw you shoot. So I can see, it's funny because I can see your,
My IR.
yeah. Oh, come back! Damn it. Did you shoot me? No, not yet. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Is that you? Oh yeah, I can definitely see your I'm gonna do a run.
IR.
Down!
Did I get you?
No. Ah, I didn't get you as well. Damn it. What? Shoot! Shoot, damn it! Shoot him!
Nah, shooting from the front's not as good.
Yeah, it's not. Just trying to see if he can hit me now. Oh, damn it! No, you still haven't hit me. You're very poor at this game, I have to say. Well, I only shot you once as well. But
I can't
look,
believe.
just quickly looking at your screen,
Yeah.
you've shot 7 times. I've shot 18.
Yeah, and you're saying that I'm a machine gun jack. Like, you've shot 18.
Hey, Peter. All right, let's see if we can find Gem. Where are you? Over here. Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
There he
at
is.
your feet.
A
At your
target.
feet.
A
Yeah,
target. A target for me to kill.
no, don't turn your side to him. Don't give him your side. No, don't give him your side. Oh no, run
Shoot.
away. Run away. Ha! Stop, stop.
Shoot.
There he is.
Shoot.
Stop it. I really want
Fuck
that.
him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
What?
See, I hit you again. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck
Need
him
that
up. He's dead in the water. He's dead in the water. Fuck him up.
I need to return to center action.
Fuck him up. Right. I'm gonna go out and oh, that was interesting.
I've still got 30 left. You haven't got me yet.
30 left. Yeah. Well, I've shot 29 times and you've shot 9. That's why I'm
How many
winning.
left? Like, I'm not really not feeling any lag, you know. Like, I am very surprised by the lack of lag.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Like, definitely the control could be a little bit more on point, but not the control that's the issue, that's laggy in any way.
Come on. Come on. Fuck him up. 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 Shit. How did I miss all of that?
I just saw your IR.
Damn it. Did I fuck you up? What are you doing? Just shooting, shooting non-stop.
When you're in front of me. I've still got 30 health.
Yeah, I didn't. For some reason, he got lucky. I don't know why I didn't manage to get a shot in. There we go.
Shoot.
Fuck him up.
No,
Fuck him up.
don't wildly spin round. I didn't say that. I said shoot. No one said spin wildly. That was a shot.
Was it? No, I got you. No.
Oh, you're shooting.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I
dead.
got you.
I've got
Yes.
no health.
Yes.
Uh,
So again, the undefeated champion with zero deaths, 0 hits.
0 damage. 44 shots though.
Yeah.
44 shots.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you have
you're
to.
constantly firing.
Well, not constantly, but when I see you, yeah, I just spam the button. So
Like,
maybe I need to make um, the shooting a bit longer, and the repairing by shutting down the tank also a bit longer, because you should be able to repair by just um, what's the excuse me, what are you doing?
okay.
Oh, you have to press repair again. There you go. No, yeah, there you go. Bow.
Yeah, yeah. And if you could find a way to center these sticks would be very handy.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
yeah, I got you.
I can't even see where I am.
So right now, do this. Put your right stick. Wait, wait, wait. Put your right stick in the middle, and your left
Yeah,
stick all the way up.
yeah.
Oh,
I got kicked. Yeah.
oh, there you go. Now move your left stick a little bit. Let me see where are you going? Oh, did you just turn it off?
No.
Oh, no, don't press and hold. So hard to explain you anything. Peter, we'll have to talk to you later. Just build myself a tiny tank. Could do with your advice on programming. Yeah, man, for sure. I need to press repair again to start it. When you shut down the tank, I'll write something like when you press and hold and the tank can shut down. I'll just change that health whatever and then saying like tank shut down because just so you understand when you're on or not on. All right, hold it there. Shoot. Yeah, you got me. So I think it is your inability to. Oh, you shot me again. No.
No.
Oh, you did shoot me again. Yeah, you shot me twice.
Really?
Repair. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you look at the stream afterwards, you'll see that my remotes are always constantly moving, and they're going a lot more to the edges than what yours are. You're from the very few times that I've glanced at your health, I see the movements of your remotes not very exacerbated. So just like moving
I'm being
a
very
little bit.
fine with my remote control.
Huh?
I'm being very fine.
Yeah, but yeah. So when I want to turn hard, I just move one right and one left,
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
super
can't
high.
do that hard turn. Look, hard turn. Look, hard turn. That's my hard turn. Look, juki juki.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that I
Yeah,
think that's because of the that's because you don't have tracks.
yeah. So we're having to drive it differently. But that's look, I'm still. I am. I'm telling you, there's no lag, bro. Like
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not feeling like it's
Let's
delayed. I'm feeling like the tracks aren't working, but not that it's delayed.
yeah. Well, we can try and have you have a go with the not now, but later on
With the other.
with the one with the tracks to see
Yeah, then you
if you do
tell
better
me.
or not. I actually wanted to give you the one with the tracks, but then I coded the wrong one and was like, oh well, that's done now. Pew. Where you at?
I'm
Oh,
back.
there you are. Let me see. Let me see if I can hit the pot shot from here. I did. No, no, I didn't. Yeah, I think another nice thing would be whenever you get hit, um, you like I don't know, maybe the tank turns a different color or something. It's a tank fight.
Sumo. Oh, where'd he go?
Just pile driving you now.
He's behind me. That's why I can't see you.
Yeah.
It always turns into this kind of a fight.
Yes. Until I fuck you up. Get up! Get up, boy! Get up!
I'm loving it. It's awesome. And I've had a lot less snow picture, like blackout.
Yeah, because this receiver is a little bit better. So it's funny because from the front it's much harder to hit you, which actually makes sense. Like if you're there you go, I got you now. Perfect. Yeah. And now no wait. So stop. Let go of the. Now you've turned off the tank. So you did perfectly well. You moved the left one fully up, and then you had to
Yeah,
press repair. Yeah.
I did.
And then you move it back to the center, and then the car will
Uh,
stop again. Yeah. Yeah, you're going. So it's a bit complicated, but unfortunately, because if if the controls would reset to the center, I wouldn't have to do this. But as it is, unfortunately, there's no other way. See if I can hit some pot shots. Because I've managed to successfully like hit targets uh, like a meter and a half. So it's not like I have to be super close to you. It's so funny. I just took a look at the feed there of the room being shown, and it's so cute. The tanks just going around. Where you at? Did I get you? No. Yeah. There you go. That's quite a long pot shot as well. Were you aiming at me?
yeah.
Oh. So you can shoot these tanks from like. Oh yeah, it's like a meter and a bit now. Oh, you got you. Got him.
Oh, I've got no more health.
Yeah. So maybe I'll add a little LED in the front. I was thinking of doing that anyways, just to so you could turn the light on and off.
Robbed me of free tank battles.
uh, I was thinking of putting a little LED in the front that can, even like one of those smart ones that can change color, RGB, and you can. But then, see, I don't have more buttons to.
Can't it just come on when you actually shoot?
No, but I wanted some lights so you can turn, so I can instead of being a tank fight in the day, it can be a tank fight at night,
Uh-huh.
and you
What,
can
just like,
turn off or on your lights if you want to.
well, if you're going to tank fight at night, you might as well have it on a physical switch. There's no, you know what I mean? Because you're going to be at night or during the day. It's not like,
No, no, but you can turn off your lights.
yes, I know, but you haven't got enough buttons without having the pro version.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking is just reusing the different buttons in a different way. I don't know, like if you press and hold on fire, then it turns on the lights.
Can it detect when I'm pressing?
Yeah.
So if you had the slider left and right, and I'm pressing in the middle, I'm going forwards, but you've got no reverse then.
What do you mean? What? What?
So if I'm pressing in the middle, I'm going to go forward straight. And if
Pressing
I
in the
slide
middle. What do you mean in the middle?
in the middle of the slider, if you had one of those vertical sliders horizontal,
Oh yeah, then you don't have backwards. Yes, correct.
but there's no backwards then.
Yeah.
So that's no good.
No. It's just you know, uh, lack of sight in the programmer that designed this app. Like because if this was all the way down, if I set actually the start in the zero position, then it comes back to zero. Every time you let go, it goes back. But just not when you set, oh, actually the middle is the middle. Then it doesn't reset. It's so dumb.
Doesn't snap to the middle. It
Yeah,
snaps to zero, but not to the middle.
correct. Yeah.
And you can't make a minus 100.
No.
Uh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
What other types of things can you put on? Like there's different, like you've got a button there, you've got a feedback. That health is a text window being shown,
Yeah.
and
And I can
repair
modify it
button.
as much as I want.
But can you write the health where it says repair
Yeah.
and have it have the numbers change?
Oh no, no, I can't actually. No. So
So it
there's no
can't
button. There's no button that also you can change the text.
they can't combine a couple of them to try and. So the only
No.
real way is to have the pro version, and then we can have all of these camera and lights on and indicators and all the rest of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can have even like separate things. So one that moves, and then it will snap back to the middle. So if you move the top part of it, you just put
Yeah.
4 instead of 2,
Yeah.
and the top 2 move forward, and the bottom 2 move backwards, and then it will snap too. But yeah, then you have to pay. If you wanna play, you have to pay. But I don't want that. I don't know. I'm gonna try and look at the. There was someone commenting before. What was his name? Mark. Yeah, I think it was Mark. Yeah. WebRTC allows P2P video and data at low latency around the world. So maybe I'll take a look at that to see
Yeah, but that's the streaming and not the
what provides.
control. 'Cause this is a control app.
Well, it says data, video and data.
Yeah, but that's. I appreciate it says video and data. I just think this is an app.
Yeah, but if you can do it without an app, like it doesn't matter. If you can do it in a website that you just go to,
Oh,
it's the same
what
thing.
build your own sliders? You mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
You're
I
only
like
sending
what I like
values.
about this app is that only it doesn't have to touch my network. You can just
Yeah, the third partiness of it. I like that.
yeah.
The remote that you're connecting to a remote server.
Yes.
But ultimately, you are only sending values, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you could do that from a computer or even an Arduino.
Yeah.
But it's the whole remote server element of this. So if we found a remote server that would let us host on it,
Mhm.
we're back to what this does
Yeah.
with more availability.
Yeah. It's definitely fun to. I don't know if I have. Well, I think I have a little bit of edge because on the battle that we were doing, just because. Oh, there goes my video. Just because I know the house and I set up the track.
I think you've
Um,
got edge because of your tracks, bro. I was finding it very hard
yeah, and
to
the tracks as well will
zero
help.
in on. Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
we can try the opposite of later on if you want to battle again. Uh, it's
yeah,
such a shame
zeroing
that
in.
these tracks haven't arrived because I could have 5 of them going at this point.
Yeah, and actually managing to get round the corners, stuff like that,
Mm.
is where I was flagging.
Yeah, definitely with the
App
tracks, the
says
car
something
is
about
super easy to control.
he says you can make your own MIT app.
Yeah, could do anything, no?
That's right.
Carlito just built the world. I think for what it is and the purpose, also I want something
Oh, the
that's
games.
that's easy for people to join and easy for me as well, and it doesn't touch. none of my stuff.
Yes, it's got to be no ports open from your computer to your house.
Yeah,
It's got to be free, so super accessible.
yeah,
Yeah, remove the objections, as it were, and it's got to be pretty easy to start up and go.
yes,
Like you've done there, you just turned it on. I've copied and pasted a long series of numbers and letters, but that's it. That's all I've done.
yeah.
I've just
That's yeah,
a, a series of numbers and letters, and press go, and it's connected.
and
That's
that's what I like. That for you, it's easy. It's as easy as
super easy.
just
I get confused easy.
yeah, just getting an app, downloading an app, and even like taking a picture at the QR code that just gives you that token, and then pasting it on the app, and you're good to go.
Hmm. Yeah, easy's the way. You got to keep it simple for me. I need it. Yeah. So this could be potentially put onto loads of different things.
Yeah.
Could it not? Just wider than. Let's talk a little bit about wider than battle tanks
Okay.
and even drones. Like, let's say you had a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chris Atkins has got a boat now.
Mhm.
You could have that on your boat and have a little network between you and your phone.
Yeah.
And how strong do you think your phone can be?
Again,
Or
it's
that
not
just
only the
have
phone. It's
the
the
antenna?
unit that. So if you have something like this, again, I estimate something like I don't know, maybe 50 meters, maybe a bit longer. I actually haven't tried. Like how far can I go with just a direct phone connection? I haven't tried. But
But
give
each system is 2 units, isn't it?
each what?
Each system,
No,
each is
no,
not 2 units.
no. It's one unit.
All right, all
There's
right.
one
So
unit here, and then it's
hang
your
on, hang
phone.
on. Yeah, but your phone can only go so far
Yeah.
with its Wi-Fi.
No, no. But yes, but you can also. So right now we're connecting through the internet, right?
Yes.
So your phone is just connected to your network at home. But you can also just connect your phone directly to the car without any internet.
Okay. And how far can that go?
I haven't tried it.
So that's my question. Is like if you could have that little system where you've got that camera and that Arduino and maybe a second unit that plugs into your phone,
Oh, I
you could
think,
then
yeah.
do an FPV off your boat and then go from your phone into your goggles.
I would think miles if the system is well done. Like
With two,
if he
but not with
has
the phone.
this type of thing in both ends,
Yeah,
I think it could go for miles.
because that's quite an interesting little. Because as well, this is the other one is when we're trying to do like FPV crawlers. Like if you want to do a 110, there's loads of people doing 110s
Yeah,
in the forest and stuff.
yeah.
And there's a lot of struggles. How well would it cope with
I don't know.
tree penetration?
2.4, it penetrates a lot more, but I don't know. It's just you'd have to try it.
Interesting avenues, other avenues.
It's
Yeah,
all about antennas at the end of the day, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah. But
all
it's also like you're
there's
talking a lot
nothing
about.
magical about this. It's like you're
Sure,
sending a signal and then receiving it.
but you're talking a lot about internet and me sitting here over the internet controlling it. But if you had your local internet,
Yeah,
yeah, you made it yourself with two of those units,
yeah.
you could be in a very remote location
I
and
think so,
still
yeah.
run the same system.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
Like you could because where there's a pond or something, you ain't always going to have the ability for the vehicle to connect to the internet, and then
That's
the phone.
correct. But then what I do, so in my case, I have a little I have another antenna that works as a repeater, and
Mm-hmm.
that can connect to my phone. So that means that
Yeah,
you would have internet by proxy through my phone.
on proxy, yeah, through that repeater,
Yeah, and
repeater.
that would be how far can the car get away from that repeater?
Mm.
which from
With
experience will be
FPV,
something like 50 meters or something.
you've got FPV
But without any
antennas.
antenna, with just like that shitty little antenna that's already on the microchip.
FPV antenna, which is not what you want. And if you're doing it in a 110, you could put a fat antenna on
Yeah.
that. But like you got control and video in the same signal.
Yeah.
And then you could actually have 10 people, 20 people, all trailing through the forest, FPV.
Yeah, could have
Like,
200.
like you could even do the super long distance one that we was worrying about with going up and down the side of the mountain.
As long as there's a directional antenna on your end pointed to the place that you are, I don't, yeah, I think you can go very, very far.
And penetrate.
Yeah.
That's the key part is penetration. It's always penetration.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we don't all have open fields.
Yeah, that's true. But again, like if you put an antenna, if you have a house and you live up high, and you put a Wi-Fi antenna connected to something like this on your roof, then that means that you have unlimited range for, not unlimited, but a very long range for.
Okay, but that's only because of the Fresnel zone. Yeah?
Hmm.
The Fresnel zone, even at 2.4, so the higher you get your antenna, yeah,
Yeah.
the less that cucumber is affected.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Again, this is all experiment because I don't think anyone has tried this yet. I mean,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen, aside from, what were they called? The ones with the tanks?
Isotope, Project
Isotope,
Isotope,
yeah, Project Isotope, and the other TV, car TV or whatever it is,
surrogate TV.
Surrogate TV. And now this is also something that I found the other day, Project Car Ball or Ball Car or something like that.
Yeah.
But those don't even have FPV, and neither do the race cars.
This is
But
Project Carlito Net? Carlo.
Carlito, Carnet. Um, no, but those are very specific and they're like beasts of cars. So it's something like
Huge,
have,
humongous.
yeah. And this is something that fits on your hand.
You could potentially put that onto a whoop. Then that's how small it is,
Yeah.
couldn't you?
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah, that's how small it is. So, in that tiny little tank, mm, I'm very, very interested, very happy, very pleased with what's happened today. I don't know if our viewers quite realise quite how much has happened today. You know, there's a lot has gone on, and I'm quite happy. I had a battle in your house, bro.
Yeah. We were battling tanks.
I attempted to shoot you and got shot.
Mostly got shot.
I weren't even there.
That's true. It's so funny
Yeah.
because at some point, if I when I looked we were chatting and I looked at the tanks and there's just two little tanks on my living room just like bumping into each other and dragging each other out and like pa 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 trying to shoot each other. It's very, very funny.
Mm. Yeah. Like, and I wasn't there. Like, to me, that's quite significant. Yeah. I'm battling in your house, I, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
We've been asking for this for quite some time for a few different projects.
Yeah. But I want to make it clear that I want to, as soon as I work out the kinks, I'm gonna provide this for people that want to do it for themselves.
Yeah. Yes. Um,
And it should be very soon. Like there's not, like you said, there's not so many kinks that it makes this system. Like I don't need to
I,
fix that many stuff.
no, I don't think there's that many kinks, and I'm wondering how much of a faster vehicle I can drive.
How much faster? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's my.
in a bit we can try and drive. After the stream, I'll recode this one, and you can try and drive this one because I think it might be a little bit faster, a little bit better for you to.
Yes, yes. I'd like to try the tracks one, but I'm thinking like faster, faster. How much faster can we push it?
How much faster can we push it?
Yeah, how much faster? Like if we could, those not the drift cars, because we can't. That's just too complex to get control. But if you could do a motor, not a servo-driven car,
Hmm.
yeah, like a normal RC car,
If you can actually drive it.
is it possible to drive that?
Yeah, I
Can we?
think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Like right now, you could probably do an Orlando. That's the fastest I've had so far.
Yeah,
So
I had people in my house like driving in Orlando.
yeah, do you know what I mean? So you could. I just want to go faster. See if we can get it fast. If we can drive a race car, because I want you to drive my track ultimately.
Yeah. Send me
Yeah,
some of those cars that you have there, and I'll see what I can do.
they're very good.
I should
Very
have
good.
them now, but this freaking pandemic is just delaying everything. Like I've ordered the tracks were supposed to arrive a week ago, and if they did, we would now be having like a three-way or four-way, like 2v2 battle. That would be
I
very
know.
cool, huh?
I've got orders waiting from China that still haven't left China. Half of it apparently is left, but we don't know where it is, and the other half's still there.
Yeah,
Yeah, so nothing's moving anywhere.
yeah,
That's why I'm not really ordering anything for the shop because who knows when it's going to turn up.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. So we might as well just play with what we've got.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had some pretty cool stuff now.
Yes, got some pretty cool stuff. You know what I mean? And I've got some cool stuff, and I want you to be able to play with my stuff. This is what's annoying is that we can't actually share the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully people get inspired from this show and they try this out for themselves and get their friends. And if this becomes bigger and bigger,
Hey,
uh,
and if they know something that we're missing, yeah, like at the end of the day, Carlos, look, big respect to you, but you've had to stumble onto every discovery that you've made to make this work. Yeah.
yeah. But no one else is trying to stumble, so
No, no, like even like yesterday, we asked the question was how many Wi-Fi's can there be in one place? And we couldn't actually find the right answer. Remember?
yeah.
So it's like because no one's asking the questions that we're asking. No one's saying, can we have 50 different Wi-Fi routers
Hey Tristan.
open in the same place?
Yeah.
Oh, Tristan's joined us as Ray Smith. Ray, how you doing? Ray Smith has just launched his they're just launching the Tiny Whoop Go,
Okay.
which is a Tiny Whoop simulator.
Okay.
So if you're interested in that, that's actually happening at the moment. Looks fantastic. You can build your own track and fly it and then share it with people. They've
Okay.
really got it down with the thing. Um, so they're just doing that at the moment.
Wi-Fi is more dangerous than 5G, says
That's
Tristan.
Tristan just being argumentative. So, but how many Wi-Fi's, individual router to user Wi-Fi's, can there be in the same space?
And no one knows. Well, actually, now we know,
No
kind
one's
of.
even asked
But
that.
well, we know, but we don't know really because we haven't tested it, right?
Or I think I know because it's not the Wi-Fi to the user; it's the bands
Yes.
overlapping.
Yes.
Yeah, and even though we've got 11, 13 bands, channels
Yeah.
like FPV, they're going to overlap, and you're only going to have three.
Yeah.
But if we don't use that system at all, and we have a separate main router
Yeah.
for us,
Then you can have
you can have hundreds,
255 billion uh,
like loads of
tanks
people, all
driving all at the
flying,
same time.
all not interfering. Yeah, so FPV without interference, like multiple people.
But that's just what with one unit. So you could have
Correct.
potentially if you. Okay, it goes on and on. It's
It goes on and on. Yeah,
like
totally.
exponentially crazy, I guess. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
it is.
I'm curious. So I have three more of these to test. I was testing it last night with Gem, of just streaming streaming directly from this camera. Need to train them to swarm. Yeah, I've already have that. um, oh,
Actually,
actually,
that's not a bad idea, you know. Do you remember there was a
oh,
game
you
back
know,
in the day?
I could do swarm right now, even with these tanks. You could control two at the same time, or decide which one you're controlling. That's very easy to do.
No, I want you to get the second tank to be aware of where the first tank is and stay a certain distance away. One like the
But
first
that's
tank.
harder. Yeah, that's another thing I'm
That's
working on. But
swarming.
that's
Yeah,
yeah. No,
like
well,
well,
this is this is this is tank selection. You
yeah.
could call
Okay.
it.
Do you remember years and years and years ago there was an army game, like top-down view. It wasn't like Call of Duty. It was what was it? Command and Conquer.
Yes, it's very old.
And
Yeah.
yeah, super old. Right,
Yes.
that's how old I am. And you'd send out your platoon, and you'd control the first guy,
Yeah.
and the rest of them would just follow him around like a tail.
Yeah. Yeah. That's easy to do as well.
That's
But
what
that
I
would
want.
require GPS to make it easier.
All right, but if I could have that, and then I could set them all off once I'm in place. You say,
Yes.
look, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
So I don't have to think about them. I'm only thinking about the first guy.
Yeah.
They're fighting.
You can do that already, even with the system that we have. Or you can just select. Oh, I want number two to go the different way. That's also possible.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, that technology is. I've done it already.
All right, so I think what we really, really need is a village.
Yes. Tiberian Sun, yeah. Yeah, Tiberian
Yeah.
Sun was awesome. Do you remember? Do you remember that time that we went to? I don't remember. Were you with me?
Uh,
Maybe you weren't. War and Peace? No, not War and Peace. The other one. It was somewhere that they had actual tanks, like fake battling.
no.
No, maybe you weren't there. Anyways, it was some expo or something that there was a little village of tanks, and tanks that
Yeah.
actually looked like tanks, and they were
Like
just
little.
battling out in the village. By battling, it was like they would, shoot something.
But they weren't actual
Yep.
tanks. They were like just faked, made up tanks.
They were RC tanks or something, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. There's a few people that do RC tanks like that. Loads of
Yes,
them.
but
Mm.
nothing happens from that. It's just like poof. Oh yeah, oh that's great.
Yeah, yeah. But you want that, but FPV.
I want that in FPV, and I want damage as well.
Yes, and if you could do, if you could have more than one on a tank that size, you
Yeah, I can
could
have more
potentially
than one
have
person. Yeah,
one sensor.
yeah.
No, but more than one sensor, so you get different types of damage or damage in different areas. Like right now, your damage is random. I get shot, and it could be the left or it could be the right. Yeah.
Get
But if you had
shot.
more
I
than
could be
one
left or
sensor on a
right.
tank, it's got taken damage on the right side, it's taken damage on the left side.
Oh yeah, yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you could really expand it. And again, just have a load of people. And if you're, the license, I don't think the pro version is that much. Yeah. I'm
I
going to
don't know.
have a look.
What does it say there when you?
Buy pro version. Let's see how much the pro version is. Buy pro version, 6.99.
Yeah,
6.99, Carlos.
yeah, I know, but for some people, this might just be something casual.
Yeah,
We're
okay, appreciate. No, no,
we're using
no,
this
no.
all the time.
We're talking about tank people that have gone to the trouble of building a village.
Oh yeah,
6.99 is nothing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you've got a village
yeah,
and a big metal tank that you can't do it any other way, can you?
yeah.
How else are these guys going to actually do the tank battle that they want to do? Because they can't shoot each other for real. They can't take damage.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the only real this is the best way for them.
yeah.
I think we should share this to the tank page. Let me find that tank panel. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, though?
Shares
They're
chatting
our
away.
clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audio is great, says Tristan, obviously because I'm taking care of the stream and not Jem.
Thank you.
And I know how this works.
You know how to do stuff, yeah.
Oh
I feel really good now.
god.
I needed that boost today. Yeah. That was helpful. It was helpful. But no,
Yeah.
look, there are great reaches of what we're talking about. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, we're here to have the expanding of what we're saying,
Yeah.
and not putting me down.
I just want to have a battle with all of these. Send me, God damn it, eBay, please send me the tracks. Look at this, look at this, look at how cool it would be. Like all of these tanks, just like with several people around the world, just pa 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 pa.
Oh,
That
you
would
know
be
what? I
so
just
cool.
another great idea, Carlos.
That would be so cool. Go on.
Could you not? Could you not? You could probably do it with magnetics.
With what?
Could you not? If when I shoot you,
Yeah.
have panels that fall off. Do you understand what I mean? See, I've littered the place with your tank bits.
Um.
And if you just had, like an electromagnet, yeah, because then it's when the electromagnet's on, that panel is stuck. When the electromagnet's off, the panel falls off.
Yeah, but that means that when every time that you unplug the car,
All the panels fall off.
so you have to plug in the car and assemble it.
Yeah,
Is that it?
3 or 4 panels, 5 panels, something like that. Yeah, or a sprung-loaded turret, so that when I hit you and final, the turret pops out the top and flies off across the room. Yeah, look, Tristan likes the panels falling off. How many miles an hour can you go? So, all right, so that's the one question. That's my question: is how fast can we get with
Yes.
this latency? So we need an RC car to do that.
I haven't been able to test.
No, but at tank speed, I felt no latency at all.
Yeah.
But really, really, the idea of more interaction, I really am liking that.
Yes. More
Yeah,
interaction in
that
the tank.
not just that. Yeah, but no, that I can blow a panel off, or give me a target that I can shoot at, and then the door opens or something, or a bit of the wall falls down,
That's
like a
easier.
physical
That's easy.
jump.
And there's another thing that's very possible as well and super easy to do, which is like getting
Mm.
health packs and getting like different ammo. That's very easy to do because
Yes,
it's
the health. So I
basically
can go somewhere,
something that just shoots a specific IR. So when that reads that specific IR, that means that you got it.
and then I get that health, or better guns, or a machine gun, or something.
Yeah, whatever. Like you can make this as much as gamey as you would like. It's all like what's your imagination for it.
I really do like the idea of shooting a hole in a wall,
Shooting a what? What?
a hole into a wall. Like almost going back to my days of repairing pinball tables and stuff. I can see mechanisms that when you shoot it, it pops it out of the way, and there's a hole. And then 5 minutes later, it resets and comes back, and it's back to being a
You just
wall.
want like, do you want like a real miniaturized tank that just makes holes everywhere in my room?
No, I want a village, not your room. I'm talking about the village. That's where I went to.
Okay.
Was all right. We're gonna have a
Uh,
village.
if you know anything that you can hit that can be manipulated, like I don't know what sensors. It's not actually a sensor. Sorry. It's the actuator. Yeah.
Yeah, the IR just
No, no,
actuates
it's
and
not. No, no, it's
senses.
not the IR. So the IR is just the detection of the shot. What you
Sure, but
need
that, hang on. Each
is what's the actuator for the
would
war to
need an
fall off.
Arduino.
Yeah,
It would
but
need an Arduino. I'm just not
yes.
saying that. It's its own Arduino.
No, no, but
You
that's
need,
not even the Arduino. It's what's after the Arduino. Like how does a hole get made? Is it the servo that takes the whole
yeah.
the whatever is covering out of the way? Like
So you have a
how does
behind the
the
wall.
magnetic panels how do the magnetic panels fall off the car? Is it
That's a different question.
I don't even know. How do
That's a
you
different question. The magnetic panels was the easy one because then you wouldn't need a shitload of servos all over your car.
hmm.
Yeah. So if you had magnetic panels on your car with electromagnetic holders,
But how do
that,
you? What's
that
the exactly? What's an actuator that does that? I don't know how to.
it's just a current. You turn the current on, and the coil is charged, and it becomes an electromagnet.
And how small or big is it?
Freaking tiny.
Yeah.
The ones that you have on the back of
Is it current like
micro
5 volt
airplanes.
current?
You know the things you have on the back of micro airplanes. You know those super tiny solenoid actuators.
Yeah, yeah.
Them.
Okay. So it's a
Imagine that.
motor. Is it a motor?
No, it's a coil.
A coil. Okay. So when you push
Yeah,
power, then it becomes. But how much power does it need?
very little.
Okay. Well, yeah. That then
Yeah.
as long as it can be powered by 5 volts, I can
Yes.
power whatever. It doesn't matter.
Microplanes.
And I
1S.
can power them differently as well. So that
Yes.
the idea of like something like a panel falling off is
All right, but
possible.
that's actually on the tank. If you get, all right, let's move to the wall in the village. You could have one Arduino controlling three different panels, and then the panel.
Yes.
So imagine just a blown out cutout shape,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the actual blowout is on a servo arm, and it just goes behind the wall. It just disappears. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a door opening inwards.
Or for example, if you just want to open a different path, you can just go in the village and like start shooting shit and just open a different path that you can go to.
Also good,
Yeah.
like blowing a door
Hey
open so that I
Alex,
can get through.
Alexander
That opens
KY Kaiser is asking what the theme is for today. So we've been just playing. Well, Jem has been controlling this tank in my
from my house.
house, from his house, sorry, yeah. And I've been controlling the other tank, and we've been shooting each other. And yeah, just go back in the stream and watch.
And how to work that out and
Yeah.
using
And
different.
what I would love is that if more people get involved in understanding Arduino, it's not hard at all,
No, once you start down the path, it gets
and it's
easier. I
it's
think.
very very useful, and you can build like crazy stuff from it. Like the stuff that I've made is not groundbreaking. Every single thing exists by itself. It's just that people haven't like merged all of this in this specific way. That's all
Well,
it is.
who wanted? That's another question as well. Is who's wanted this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if you
who's
think
wanted
about it, a lot of people would like something like this, but
would like it, but
yeah.
you know, again, like if I was as tanky as the tank people,
Hey, little
where,
Kate.
where I've got a big old tank,
Yeah.
I would want this. I would have wanted this from day one, kind of
But
thing.
will they understand what is this? Like what I was saying before. Like, is there an understanding? Like when I was worried that when I showed this both FPV, are people gonna even understand what's going on? That actually you are controlling your tank from your house, and I'm controlling my tank from my house, and this is your phone. Because none of this is normal. Like I can't. How am I seeing your phone in your house? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what I was trying to say about how to explain for the X split and talking about the Zoom and all the
Yeah,
rest of it.
but that means that you have to explain every single moment of
Sure.
time because if people go out and come back, like how
Well, a
what's what?
degree of that you do. A degree of that you do. Like they can tell you wrote from Jem's house
Yeah,
and from my house.
but
Do you
it's
know what I mean?
still like just writing there. It becomes a bit like how how is that even working? Because if something like this hasn't been done, like it's very hard for you to understand how
Well,
actually
do it
how
yourself. But
yeah,
fine.
like how am I showing this
I'm saying
FPV
I'm
gem
happy that
phone?
that person put the
How,
question in
yeah,
their head, Carlos. That's what we are after. That's why we're
yeah,
here, is to put that question in their head. And
good.
then showing them that it can be done makes them say, well, look, it can
And
be done.
how can I see my phone?
Yeah.
How can I see this? You know,
I'm
this
serious.
is my phone that I'm holding in my
I'm
hand.
gonna link this to the
How is this
stream.
happening?
I'm gonna
How is
link
this in
this
the live stream?
because this is what they want. This is what they want for their tanks in their village. They're beautiful. They've got all these villages, and they drive around and they reenact tank battles, and it's
Yeah,
awesome, right?
yeah,
But if you could reenact that battle from inside the tank, waha,
yeah.
that's
Inside the
surreal.
tank and actually, and
And
it's more
take
than that.
damage.
And you can like shoot other guys for
Yeah,
real.
shoot other guys and take damage.
Yes.
Mhm.
Little K asking if it's still flying. Whoops. I haven't flown for a very long time actually, but
It's been a
I
while.
feel like flying sometimes, and then I just think, oh, the only place I can fly is outside my window, and then my neighbors are gonna be like, what the hell is that? So that's why I'm busy building this crazy tank things more than
And
flying.
I got distracted by cars.
You got distracted by cars, yeah. But yeah, so next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, that the stupid tracks arrive, and
Right.
then we're gonna have a 2v2 tank battle. Hmm? 2v2 tank battle
You're going to need to do, Carlos.
where wait, I'm not finished. Where two people are gonna have FPV and two people are gonna have this. Yeah, because I want to see if there's a like what's better or worse. Are the FPV people gonna be like, oh, the thing is keeps
Right,
on
so
bah, 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 bah.
let's say it properly about what you're trying to say, because I know what you're saying. So two people are going to be driving on 5.8,
Yeah,
and two people are going to be driving on 2.4.
yes,
Yeah?
digital video.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Digital video. I
So
can't believe I'm saying
that's crazy. Can you also, can you,
how much does the digital video from the thing costs?
oh, it's a couple hundred
I
quid.
mean, it's not the same thing.
A
It's
couple
not
of
the same
flags
thing.
there, Carlos. A
Huh?
couple of like two red little, just red triangles on a stick. Yeah?
What do you
Just
mean?
put it on the back of them, because then how do I know you're friend or foe kind of
Oh,
thing?
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, by the color, maybe.
Right, they're grey and black are very similar.
Tank battle with cannons. Yeah. So these
It's
tanks,
simulated cannons.
these
They,
tanks
they are
have
cannons.
have
Simulated.
this
So
IR LED here in the front, and this shoots a code that again gets recognized by this receiver here on top. So when the other tank gets that specific code, then obviously it enacts the damage part of the code.
you're already getting people laying bets on you to win.
To win what?
Yeah,
Oh, the 2v2.
yeah.
I'm very curious on having three other people connected to my house because at the moment, I think the maximum that I've had was two because of
But,
FPV reasons, and even I had to disconnect my car because they were like, the thing keeps dropping and stuff. Um,
but you're now doing two FPV and two 5.8 and two 2.4.
yeah,
So you are you're still at two.
yes, but suddenly you have four cars, and I want to see like how good or how bad that is.
Yes, yes. All right. So we need two more brave volunteers
I'm sure you can find someone.
to go into battle. So one will be fighting on your side, and one will be fighting on my side. Is that? Do we need a captain each or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I guess
Yeah.
all will have to be in the same call. I'm gonna explore that thing that the other guy said about P2P video.
Yes.
Might be interesting.
Instead of using the Zoom,
Yeah.
you'd have to be putting out a lot of Zoom.
Or the other way that I could do this as well is, but then we wouldn't be able to stream to YouTube. Is just do one stream of FTL with no sound directly to what's it called? Um, Mixer
Uh,
to have the lowest latency possible.
because if you're going to put two more people, my 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 stream could get affected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we've just got to test it.
So Little K is asking about the tank. You'll have to go to the beginning of the live stream to actually see the tanks in motion. But basically, yeah, it's 3D printed. The model already kind of exists. I made several changes to it just to fit my purposes. It's mostly 3D printed, and then they have this. The tracks are Lego tracks, and the way that it works is that it has a little microchip, something like an Arduino, something like this inside, that connects to Wi-Fi to my network. That means that Jem can drive this tank from his house. Mm. And then it's operated by two really cheap ass servos on the bottom. Actually, the servos were the most complicated part about this tank thing. I spent a week on the servos just to make them work properly.
There's a lot of work gone in there,
Mm.
so you know we have to just see it.
Right.
Yeah, we love tiny tanks are awesome. We
Yes.
just fun to make
Yeah. Yeah.
them.
Because
At
well,
the end of the day,
this is like the end of the day. This is just a tool for me to use the system that I want. Because how
yeah,
am I? I could
you're
do
more
battle with the
interested.
cars just as well. You know.
Yeah, but you're more interested in the connection side of it and how you've managed that.
Yeah.
And you could put it to tanks or cars or planes or boats or whatever it is. It makes no
Yeah.
difference. It's the other.
If you try someone like me from Latvia to join, actually I've had Jesse P from the US and Wesley were driving one of these cars in my track upstairs one of the days, but there was no live stream about that. Jesse was just crazy, like, oh my God, I'm driving the car. Oh my God, I'm driving the car over.
In America, yeah.
Yeah,
So, but really, it doesn't really matter because I'm 2 miles away or 2,000 miles away. It's the same difference.
yeah.
Yeah. So you've
Uh,
got to get doing a bit more.
yeah. So Alex is asking about these two are the only two prototypes.
Yeah.
1v1, maybe in the future 2v2, yeah, or more. Uh, I don't want to build 100 of them.
He's missed the stream. Like we was talking, like Alexander. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
talking. You could have potentially 100 at the same time with the
can have more.
2.4
Yeah,
system. Um,
could
and
have the on
you could
technical terms.
really,
Technically, if the router would allow for this, like it would have to
have
be something that you probably can't buy because it would be so expensive.
it'll be a hotel type router,
No,
like
bigger. It
whole
would be
router.
like something like NASA or something. But technically, you could have 255 billion,
Oh,
uh,
if you want to go to billions, yeah, all
yeah,
right. But
billion devices connected at the same time. So you could have
so
255 billion tanks.
sure.
Well,
But that's not. That's
255,
that's
yeah.
nowhere. Nowhere near where we're talking about. Like, just one router, you could still have 250 people.
Yes,
Just one normal router out of Dixon's.
yes, yeah,
You didn't even open that place. But you could still have 250 people. Um, it's that is the way that FPV is done is different, and we need to now find if we do multiples of this
hmm
through the same router, does it add any latency?
yeah. So
That's the question we
I
haven't
have
asked.
two more to add today, and I'm gonna have the total of three, and see if and maybe I can put the tracks on this one and just go explore outside to see, or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
a bit of range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
biggest army ever.
Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah, but the to the point that Alex was asking, there's also you have to build these stuff. But I don't want to. It would be super cool to have like I don't know a 20v20 battle in my house, but that just means I have to build 40 of them, and
That's
then
why I was
for
thinking of
one use,
having.
and then what? What do I do with it afterwards?
No, but if you had a big space,
Yeah,
and you could, like the guy,
yeah. If I
whereas
wanted
in
to make a business out of it, where
he could post his tank from Latvia to our battle space.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And we just charge it and turn it on and let it go, and he's driving his own tank
yeah, yeah, could do that.
in the battle space
Yeah,
and could go to that point.
yeah.
Yeah, ship your tank over.
Or you could just build a tank in the battle space, and you can still control it over.
Yeah,
That
but
sounds good.
that's you building it.
Yeah,
Like if it was a business and you had a battle space like the Project Isotope, you'd have 20 tanks ready.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah?
and then you just pay for the
The time.
privilege of spending time like killing other people
And it's
instead of
not a
you
bad
making the.
thing.
Yeah,
I quite enjoyed that.
yeah.
You can tell when I enjoy stuff, I go quiet.
I think you need to learn. Well, we're gonna try next. We're gonna try you with the tracks and see if you get better or worse.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like the tracks though, because it seemed to me that you had way finer left to right control.
Control. Yeah.
Left, you understand, like trying to line me up.
Yeah. I also have another project for this weekend,
Yeah.
uh, which is to make this car a rover controlled by GPS, so I can just send it
Yes.
out in the street and go to a.
And
But
you
that's
wait.
more of a actually easy thing to do because the code has been made for rovers
But
for INAV.
you could use the same transmission system then, and not
uh,
use
yeah, I can. Yeah,
the
if I wanted
transmitter.
to. Yeah, and I could use this as FPV as well.
And yeah, exactly. Use the same system.
Yeah, but well, this would probably just be for FPV then, and or no, actually it could be controlled. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, if you're going to do INAV, aren't you just sending it to coordinates?
uh, more or less. I have to send the PWM values to. It's possible. I have to see.
You'll have to think about it.
With 40 tanks or more, you can do a strategy game like World of Tanks.
You certainly could. You certainly could. And then they all take damage. And like I'm saying, if you could get them panels to fall off and bits to fall off and stuff like that,
Just
it would
shit
just be,
cluttering in the floor.
yeah, it's in your way now. Do
I
you know?
like the idea, to be honest. I like the
I
idea of something physical
look,
happening.
that's where Project Isotope failed for me. Like I love the idea of Project Isotope. If anyone knows, look it up. It's awesome. You drive tanks around a purpose-built village. However,
There's nothing else,
there's no battle.
or
There's
nothing
no
else.
battling. There's no interaction between you and the other tanks.
Well, there is. You lift an arm
Wave your
to say
arm.
hi. That's it.
Yeah, you can wave your writing arm. Yeah, and they got you to, what was it, picking up isotope points or something for
So you
more
can stay
time.
longer, which is that's the only
And
thing that it does.
there was no, they needed to be shot.
Yeah.
Just seeing you spinning around, I don't need to see you burning. Yeah, I don't need to see you broken. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Just
the
seeing
thing. Like when I was shooting you, and all of a sudden you started spinning around, I was like, I got him,
that's
take
your
that.
satisfaction point. Exactly. You've got your satisfaction point. You shot me and you've got your reward.
Yeah,
Move on,
yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah, that's what was missing in Isotope,
yeah,
is that there was no battle about it.
yes,
It could have been jeeps and not tanks.
yeah, exactly. It could have just been like a
Like a
exploration
regular
game.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like I love the idea. Totally beautiful. My God, the rendering. You should just look at it for the incredible model making artwork that they done.
yeah. That looks very
Like
realistic. Like the first time I looked at it, I was like, what the hell is this? Is this
you
real?
was,
Because it
yeah,
is
yeah.
real. It's just the scale.
Scale, yeah. You're like they would something that they'd filmed.
But you kind of look like, is this CGI? No, that sign looks real. Oh, but
No,
why is he banging on the sign? Like, what the hell? What kind of game is this?
like what they made was incredible. I just think the game lacked longevity for me. Like there was,
Little K is asking, where can he buy a cheap FPV camera for the Hoover? Uh,
where is he? He's in Venezuela,
no,
Latvia.
Latvia. Yeah,
Oh, he can buy it from me.
yeah.
I sent to Latvia. Drone Junkie. Go to dronejunkie.co.uk.
Which one?
Uh,
Doesn't know.
what's he got?
For the Hoover, what's
For the
the
Hoover.
yeah?
You've
What's
got
the
Fire,
hummingbird? No, Firefly. Yeah,
Firefly. Even
yeah.
the Firefly will go on the Hoover. Yeah, let's help him out.
From living room to kitchen or something like that.
This one, 20 quid, VTX, camera, everything, plus shipping
Yeah,
to Latvia. Yeah, you can't get better than that. And it's in the chat. Oh, he's in the YouTube.
yeah. He's in
Oh,
YouTube.
I don't know where the
Uh,
YouTube.
I think you'll still be able to see. Well, you can see the comments anyway if you're reading
Put it in
on the
there.
podcast.
I was going to put it in the YouTube chat. I don't see it.
Right.
Don't know.
I think it's we've been on for quite a while now.
Got an Ishin what?
2 hour 15.
Hang on, you've got an Ishin Ruvo, but you bought the clone of my product. How dare you? I'm only joking. Just go sideways. It's great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any camera can work on there. We also do Woovers. Put a note in there. I'll give you one for free if you throw that Ishin. If you burn the Ishin, I'll give you one for free. Um, yeah, any camera will do. That camera VTX, great little combo. But again, that's 5.8,
Yeah.
which is not what we're talking about. I think this 2.4 might become a little revolution, especially if you've got like, like where we used to have loads of people turning up to fly indoors,
Mhm.
and you could only fly four people at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If everyone went over to this 2.4 and you had a central router allocating the channels,
Yeah.
we could potentially fly a load of people at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I really, really want to see 10, 20 whoops in the air at the same time. You know,
Might be
like,
possible. I have to test it first.
oh, can you imagine the footage from outside? Not the FPV footage, would the the line of sight footage would become incredible.
Well, then it definitely not a spectator sport because you won't even understand what the hell is going on.
Exactly, and they've all got little LEDs on, all different colours. You'd
It's
be able to track.
impossible. Like,
Oh, you'd have almost teams flying around, all four blues and four reds going around in little, like thugs or something. Like a little band. It could really, really go very much more viewable, I think.
or less because there's so much crap in the air that you won't even understand what's going on.
Well, you could start doing completely different games, Carlos.
What I
You
like
could
is
start
that you
doing
could.
an
What I like,
airborne version of football. Can you
yeah.
imagine an airborne version of football?
What I like is that you can you can connect with your phone and see the footage that the pilot is seeing directly without anything else. You just need a phone to connect to a network, and that's it. Yeah,
Yes, that's very good. I'm still buzzing on airborne football.
airborne
Like,
football.
do you remember when we went to that? We went to a show how many years ago, and there was that big shark,
Uh,
and it got
Zach
lost in the.
Zach WS X28 is asking what digital camera you use to fly Wi-Fi FPV. So right now, let's see if I'm on the right feed. Yeah. So right now I'm using this ESP32 cam. That's the name. See you later, Alexander. Thanks for joining. Uh,
Okay, awesome. You've got my hoop mover. Very awesome. That's it. Just use the EO1 bits. That's well cheap. That's the best bits because it's cheap.
yeah, yeah, ESP32 cam. It's super cheap. It's like five quid or $6, $7, something like that. Learn about Arduino, people. Learn about Arduino. Do cool shit. Don't be
Yeah,
like don't let the code scare you. Everything is ev- most code is already done anyways. You just have to understand how to change it and then modify it and add the things that you wanna add.
and it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
If, I think what you've got to do, Carlos, is start with one simple project.
Exactly, it works exactly like an IP camera. But
Yeah,
because of the way that the chip works and the way that the antenna works, you can stream it much faster than an IP camera. So I've tested it myself. I don't. There's no lag. It's like an FPV feed. It's not like an IP camera that you start turning and it just goes like in frames. There's no lag because the information being sent normally in an IP camera, the problem is that it's trying to stream the um, the video at a specific resolution without the enough power to stream it, right?
hmm
So it's trying to do more than it actually can because these people just use these FPV, not FPV, sorry, IP cameras to almost like a a picture mode, right? Oh, if someone outside the door and they can see like, oh yeah, hi, how are you? Because that's the point is not to have FPV. But with this, you can modify the resolution and you can modify the quality. You can modify whatever you want to modify, um, and that allows you to send a lot less information, which means that you can read it faster, which means that it's going to be much fluid as and you can use it as FPV. I'm absolutely sure you can use this as FPV. I haven't put this on a drone, but I'm dead certain you can use this as FPV.
Well, we just need to try it next. That's the next thing is to put it on something else.
Yeah, as this, you need to change the tracks from that car and put it
here. Yeah, or make a slightly faster RC car. Didn't you? Hang on, you had one of those cars. Didn't you have a fast car?
Fast car of what? What do you mean?
A little RC car. Haven't you got a K98 or something silly like that?
Yeah.
Well, then you can tell.
Well, by putting it on it. But FPV
Yeah,
on those cars is terrible anyways.
and driving as fast as you can.
I wouldn't be able to do that in FPV anyways.
You think a drift car? Maybe you just put one on a drift car.
Yeah, on top of a drift car. Probably easier. Right. Hey Matt, we were talking about you earlier. You're at fault. You're the one that made me do this crap.
All your fault, Matt. We blame you.
Look what I had to do with this one. I had to put Orlando
You're gonna have
tires
to
on it.
watch the stream to find out why we blame you for it all.
Yeah, you have to watch. You have to watch from the start. Sorry. All right. Could put all this onto Orlando and go into the woods and shoot each other. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Like I said, the base is only because it looks like a tank. For me, it makes more sense that a tank would shoot each other rather than a jeep.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
I think it's time for us to end this. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes we've been on. Thank you everyone for watching, for supporting. Hope that you again. I'll release the code for this soon. As soon as I can. As soon as
some people to get some ideas. And
yeah.
There's questions. Don't worry. Please
Orlando
ask.
Mad Max. Yeah, feel free to ask the questions. That if you have any questions, put it on YouTube, put it on Facebook. I'm happy to help you. I'm not gonna do stuff for you. But I'm happy to help you understand how to do stuff for yourself, which is more important. Sometimes people just go like, "Oh,
give me the code."
Yeah, but I prefer to. So, putting that ahead, I prefer to make you understand how the code works, and then help you figure out, so you can figure out the next code, and next code, and next code. Otherwise, I'm just one guy. Can I get the link in YouTube? What link do you need, little K?
I wrote it there. Look, dronejunkie.co.uk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can't put links into YouTube. They won't let me. I tried to, and it just I think it doesn't like the HTTP bit or whatever.
There you go. That should be in. That should be in YouTube now.
Can you put a link in?
Yeah, I can.
Look, I don't know about the HTTP bit.
Yeah.
That's the camera, the Firefly.
All right, people. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week.
Or maybe sooner.
Yeah, maybe sooner. Yeah.
Might do a little midweek.
Yes, maybe. I want to build this car maybe this week. We can see if we can get it going. But until then,